everybody, it's Channing, and I just want to go over quickly how to keep our ukuleles in tune. If you received your ukulele via the Faces or Flashes program, then you should have received a tuner with it. If not, feel free to let me know or reach out to Martha, Kate, or Emily, and we will make sure to send one right along. If you don't have a tuner and you still want to keep your ukulele in tune, I have a little app on my phone that I like to use. It's called Guitar Tuna, and I think it's really easy and straightforward. So that's what I will be using to show you today. As we know, each of our strings have different names. Working from the string that's closest to your face when you hold it correctly, which for me is this green string, we have G, C, E, and A. G, C, E, and A. Now you might be wondering, why do we call these strings G, C, E, and A? Well, in music, what we've done over time is that we've created a common and shared language around music so that we can understand between other musicians how we want to communicate what we would like to be played and what sounds we would like to make. So in naming our strings G, C, E, and A, we know those represent different notes or different sounds. Now my ukulele right now is not in tune. Not at all. And the reason for that is because I recently changed the strings. And when you have new strings on your ukulele, or if you've traveled with it, taken it outside, taken it indoors, all of these factors can contribute to the ability of your ukulele to stay in tune. So I'm right there with you today. We're going to work through each string and make sure it is in tune. Starting with the G, or the green string, we are going to place our hand on the tuning peg. Now, I've told you previously that we don't want to touch these unless we have to, and that's true, because if we tighten it too much or we make it too loose, we might break the string, and then we have to change the whole string, and that's a whole process too. So, only touch these if you are tuning your ukulele, okay? As you can see in my tuning here, my green string here, or G, is a little bit flat. Now flat means that the sound is falling just under where it should be. If someone says that a sound is sharp, it means that it's flying just over where it should be, and we want it to be right on that line. So if you check out, right on that line is where we should be. So if something is flat, that means that we need to tune it up. Now we tune up by taking our tuning peg here. You can see it's starting to change. And we're going to twist it to your left. There you go. The nice thing about this app is it makes that little ping sound when you've hit right on the money. The snark that you may have gotten via the Faces and Flashes program doesn't make sounds, but it still works in that same capacity where you're watching the line drift from left to right or right to left depending on how in tune or how much you need to tune your string. So let's move on to our next string. Let's see where my C string is at. Way too low. So let's tune that up. Again, I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to twist it to the left. And you can see it starting to move up. You want to do this slowly. You don't want to over-tune. I'm almost there. There we go. So I've got two strings in tune. Moving on, let's go to our E. Again, a little too low. So we're going to twist. Now when we get to the other side of our ukulele, we're going to be twisting in the opposite direction here. So you're going to pull it towards the right. I've overshot it a little bit, showing you that. There we go. Right on it. Perfect. tune my A for a moment so that you can see what happens when we need to down tune. My A right now is a little bit low, so I'm going to make it sharp just for the purpose. Alright, so right now it's sharp, so we've over-tuned it. And now we're going to go back and we're going to adjust it a little bit. And we do that now by turning down to the left. Perfect! There we go, and there we have it. Now our ukulele is wonderfully in tune. You can go back and check each of them. Sometimes they change a little bit, like my C has dropped a little bit because these are new strings. There we go, and now we're ready to make some music. Thank you so much for tuning in, and if you have any questions, as always, feel free to leave them in the comments, or I'll see you around in clinic. All right, thanks everybody.